Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Katie and welcome to another Bookish adventure. So today is the day that I will be shaming myself and going through every single unread book that I own, and that is the owned physical ones, not the ones that I have on Kindle, not the one that is on my Audible. I've done this once before and I wanted it to become a regular thing, so I think I did it in 2019 or at the start of 2020, and then obviously I took my unintentional breaks, so I never did it for 2021. So me and Gavin have just gone round and done a massive count of all the books that I own. So there is a bookcase on the wall behind me, there is a bookcase to the left of me, there are two in the hallway, and then I've got like a couple sprinkled kind of over there in the living room. I am really surprised by this number because in my head that should be quite a large volume. Turns out it's not. So Gavin, please, the grand total?
383.
383. So I've rounded that up to 390 because I have got some books that people have borrowed and I can remember like a handful of them. So we're working with 390 physical books currently in this place. God help me. 16 of those are duplicate books. So I have 3 copies of Dracula, but I've read one of them. So take off that number, so you kind of like, I won't be counting those because I've technically read it, just not that copy. So in a bracket there is 16. We're gonna go through and count all of my unread books, which I'm kind of dreading now. Ask you first, how many do you think I have unread?
78.
I love how low you went. I was gonna say 150. Maximum, oh please for the love of God, please maximum be 150. I was gonna say 100 minimum. I think it's got to be 100. Now that I realise there's more books in here than I thought, I'm now like crap. So I'm gonna say 100 to 150, only because last year I was really good. I like did maybe 1 or 2 book hauls, but I did get a few for Christmas, and the year before that I did go a little bit mental in 2020 and I did a massive book haul and it was huge, and I think I did another one later on in the year, but then I was really well behaved last year, so I'm hoping that will cancel it out. So I'm saying a minimum of 100, it has to be at least, a maximum of 150. You're punting for 78. Okay, we'll go with that. You ready to begin?
And cut.
So starting off with just the books that are in the living room. So the book I'm currently reading, which is Spinning Silver, The Thursday Murder Club, Guilty Pleasures, The Laughing Cork, and Circus of the Damned. So they are just the little random ones that are in the living room. Next up is the random pile at the side of my bed, which I think came from last year and I've just sat there because I'm out of room. A Deadly Education, The Court of Miracles, The Book of Dust Volume 2, literally is covered in dust, Law, Serpent and Dove, The Devil in the Dark Water, The Gilded Ones, and finally Witches Steeped in Gold. So from the bookcase behind me, with Winnie the Pooh and the Wrong Bees and Eeyore Loses His Tail, The Odd Sisters and Evil Thing, Japanese Tales, Winnie the Pooh, The Blue Fairy Book, The Song of Achilles, The 101 Dalmatians, and the complete Hans Christian Andersen tales. So now going off the bookcase over to my left. Thank you. The Creature in the Case, Clariel and the Golden Hand, 3 Dark Crowns and 1 Dark Throne, The Red Queen, The Glass Sword, The King's Cage, and Winter Storm. Well done. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and The Crimes of Grindelwald, A Secret of Birds and Bone, A Court of Thorn and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and A Court of Wings and Ruin. This is really fun to do. Catwoman Soul Stealer and Superman Dawnbreaker, and then finally The Starless Sea. So now we are at the main event, and this is where the numbers are going to rack up. These 2 bookcases are the ones that basically have the majority, I would say, of my unread books. I feel like a lot of these shelves are going to start emptying pretty quickly. The Ninth House, Wicked, Son of a Witch, A Lion Among Men, and Out of Oz, and then volumes 4 and 5 of the original tales of The Wizard of Oz by Frank L. Baum. Midwinter Blood, Nevernight, Inkheart, The Binding, Everless and Evermore, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay,
Not Catching Book,
All the Stars and Teeth, The Mercies, Annecy Boys, or Annecy Boys, I really don't know, and Shag Married Annoyed, Caraval, Legendary, and Final, Isle of the Lost, Return to the Isle of the Lost, Rise of the Isle of the Lost, god damn it, I can hear my neighbours, and Escape from the Isle of the Lost, The Familiars, and The Foundling, The Invention of Hugo Cabaret, and The Surface Breaks. For the final books on the bookcase behind me, The Demon World and The Burning Kingdoms, The Illustrated Man, Kingdom of the Wicked, The Shadow Queen, The Warrior Heir, A Darker Shade of Magic, and Clockwork Angel. Here we go, last bookcase. Unfortunately The Milk, One of Us is Next, To Kill a Kingdom, and A Sorcerer of Thorns, The Bear and the Nightingale, Defiance, Enchante, A Pinch of Magic, and A Sprinkle of Magic. The last 2 shelves. The Starless Sea, again, 1,000 Nights and Spindle, The Ash Princess and Lady Smoke, Wakenhurst, The Book of Dust Volume 1, Sleeping Beauty and Aladdin, The Children of Hurin, Monstrous, Certain Dark Things, Deep Light, Fable, and Namesake. And finally, The Witcher, The Last
Sorry.
And finally, The Witcher, The Last Wish. Okay, so after all that headache, we finally have a total. Gavin, your guess was 78. I was a minimum of 100, going up to 150. God, please.
I thought you said 150.
Maximum.
No,
Minimum
you
was
can't
100.
have a bracket. You have
Were
to
you
have
not
150.
listening when I was saying
You
this?
can't change the rules. You can't.
Babe. So before I get my grand total, comment below with what you think my total will be. Please be kind. Tell me the number. I don't want to know. Wait, I'm not ready. I'm about to shame myself here.
105.
Seriously? Okay. Wow, 105.
So I win because that's closer to 78 than 150.
I win because I said 100.
No.
Wow, I'm really surprised, actually. I thought it was going to be, once I realised how many books I had in total, which was nearly 400, which is slightly terrifying. It's not even half. I really thought it was going to be a lot higher. Oh, I'm impressed with myself. I can buy more bags. No, I can't. Oh, wow. That was, yeah, absolutely nuts. I'm impressed, bitch. I'm impressed. Ooh. Thank you for helping.
Okay.
You're welcome. As always, guys, comment below, what do you actually think of my total? Are you impressed? I know I'm impressed. I did not think it'd be actually that small, not in comparison to how many books I own. If you enjoyed this video and you want to hit that like button, do that. Would really appreciate it, because good God, this took about an hour to do. And if you want to subscribe, do that as well, and then you'll never miss a video. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one.
Cat.